Hello YouTube, how's it going? How is your day? How are you, internet, and including everybody? So, I was watching a video on YouTube of a girl and her luggage, and including she had an air tag in it, and she had thousands of dollars in her luggage, and that including her medication for whatever reasons what she has wrong with her. And I'm watching it, and yet, and it's a headache for her because she's dealing with the airlines and that, saying that they don't have her luggage, but they clearly do, and it was like a mess. I don't know if you ever guys see the video. It's a young girl. She's very frustrated because she can't get her luggage, and like literally they're holding her luggage and all that stuff. And apparently there's hundreds of thousands of dollars in her luggage, and I think it's like the videos of a woman who was traveling on Air France. She talked about medication in her luggage, and I'm thinking the number one thing you never ever do, this is my number one tip about traveling anywhere when you go on vacation. The number one thing that you never do is never put your medication in your luggage. Because of scenarios, if say for an example, any airlines, let's go for an example, Air Canada. If Air Canada loses your luggage, or they cannot locate it, they cannot find it at all, I'm going to tell you this: t-shirts, pants, vlogging sticks, cameras, whatever, they're replaceable. But medication is not really replaceable. Medication, sometimes if it's certain type of prescription medication, can be very tricky to get back, or it's very tricky to get it prescribed from a doctor, depending on what you're on. But majority of the time it is replaceable. But you never ever ever pack your medication in your luggage, ever, because of these scenarios, ever. And this is one thing that she said in the video, that she has her medication for a certain thing. I don't know what it was, but it's like a prescription medication that she has to go through in her body or her life, that she has to take probably daily, and it's in her luggage. And I'm thinking, why would you pack your medication in your luggage? Everybody knows that you're not supposed to pack your medication in your luggage. You're supposed to carry it on person. You're supposed to carry it in your carry-on. If, for an example, if a person who goes through, like, your bags and that for safety check, going through security, asks for a doctor note, that's okay. Ask your doctor for a doctor's note. It may cost money, it may not, but it's always good to carry it on hand, just to show them, hey, I have this doctor's note. This is the prescription medication I gotta take, just because of this certain, reason. But you never ever pack your medication in your luggage, ever, because you will gonna be needing it on hand. You might need it while you're on the airplane. You might need it when you get off the airplane, and if your luggage goes missing, you have your medication with you. So you end up going shopping for brand new clothes until your luggage shows up at your destination where you're vacationing at, or it may get sent home, depending. I don't know how it works, but I'm just guessing. If anybody works in the travel industry, hopefully I am explaining it correctly. I don't know. I could be wrong. Don't take my word. But it is common fact. You never, ever, ever pack your medication in your luggage. Ever. Even if you're diabetic and you have to take insulin for, to properly for your diabetes and all that stuff, you always carry it on person. If you have allergic reactions, or you're very sensitive to anything, and you have those EpiPens and that, I don't know how to say that, sorry if I can't say it, You always carry it on person. You always carry all your medications, whatever you take, on person, so that you do not have to go to a doctor, or you do not have to go run around and like seeing if you need this or need that. You will have it with you. You will have it with you. And that was the only thing I was looking at it, and I was like, why would you put your your medication in your luggage? And I was like, why? Like, every person knows that you're supposed to do that. Or if you're watching if you're watching this for the very first time and you did not know that, here you go. Put your medication with you in your carry-on bag, and if they do require a doctor's note, do have one on hand. Only give it when the people in the security check at airports, cruise terminals, or even on land when you're driving through like different countries. Only pull it out when they request it. Don't just offer it out going, oh, here, this is why I have to take it. No, only pull it out when they ask for it. When they don't ask for it, they don't need to, like, knowing questions about everything and all that stuff, then you're fine. You're good. You know what? Just put your medication away and zip everything up. You're on your way to your flight gate, your gate to your terminal, your cruise terminal, anywhere, wherever and everything and that, and then you're on your way. But only pull out that doctor's note when they require it or when they ask for it. That was the only thing that kind of like, blew my mind, is that this girl has a luggage that Air France is holding, and literally, she said right there in her video, well, there's my medication for this certain thing, I forget it was. And I'm thinking, you never put your medication in your luggage. Traveler's tip, never ever do it. You always keep it on person, because you're going to need it wherever you go. If your luggage gets missed somewhere in the mix and it gets sent back home to your place, fine. As long as you have your medication with you and it's on person, that's all that matters. And including, long as you have all your identifications, your passports, everything, all on person, that's fine. Luggage and all that stuff inside can be replaceable, but not anything like what you need, like on person, like passports and all that stuff. That takes time to get back. That takes a crap ton of time to get back, because you gotta wait, and then you gotta do all this and gotta do all that and all that stuff. But clothing and all that stuff, you can go to a store and instant you got all your clothes, your shoes, everything. But never ever ever keep your medication in your luggage. Always keep it on person, and that's all I'm gonna say. So that's today's video. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next video. That's it. Peace. Bye.